ecological issues. They affect us all. And so, tonight on Second Nature, we'll be recycling some old nature footage.
now fucking blow me. Blow me. Blow me. You don't even have to know me. Rusty tractor just sit below me and suck me tonight. A handy would be dandy, and maybe a cock in your mouth will stop you from writing these stupid and insipid comments.
Bang, let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my channel again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, ladies and gentlemen, let's switch scenes and get a little more comfortable over here. Thank you for joining me. Here we are. It is Thursday night once again. Another Weirdo Wonderland. This is the second official Weirdo Wonderland, I believe, of 2025. And what a year it has started out to be, folks. This is a tight little show tonight. It's going to be a shorter show. Vaughn's been pretty quiet since the new Diggs reveal. And I think he's been talked to by his financial backer. But we got a little something, a little him and Cisco sitting down. We'll continue to speculate, and I tend to be in the camp. I think he's over at the single wide, at least for the very least, broadcasting. Most likely from Jerry's old room or one of the kids' rooms, it looks like. We'll see. We'll see how that all pans out in the future here, folks. 2025 is shaping up to be quite a year. We got Rev coming out of his hidey hole, giving us a little mukbang. I know there's been a video or two since, but we're going to check that out. We got Emo explaining to everybody why 2025 is going to suck, because he got fucked. So you pretty much know where that's going, but we're going to check that out. A little Targeted Citizen, keeping us updated in the new year. We got some, a little bit of Cobes to catch up on. And for a very special musical number tonight to start off the show, folks, we have Cyrax shitting his pants live on stream. And yeah, we're going to check that out as he goes crying to Sally, exclaiming, "There's diarrhea everywhere," all over the place, folks, I believe is the phrase that is used. So we're going to check that out all here tonight, folks. This is the place to be. Please thumbs it up, tell your friends, get families involved, whatever you got to do. I'm not even going to waste any more time. We're going to get right into it. Like I said, probably a shorter show tonight, because like I said, Vaughn's been pretty quiet, so don't have these hour and a half anti-Semitic rants that we've been accustomed to lately. But I think, listen, good things come in small packages, folks, so I think tonight's going to be a tight little show. Let's get our drinks. You know the drill. You know the rules. Alright. Oh yeah, Ice Cold Heine, not a sponsor, folks. Get your folks glass. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. That's a good pour, folks. That's a good sign, a good omen. Cheers. Yep, that's ice cold, just the way I like it. Right there, folks. Okay, without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, you're going to maybe want to turn up the volume on the second part to catch this. I got this from N-Word Boys channel. And I believe, if I remember right, there may be some closed captioning going on that you can read. Folks, let's get into it. A little too hard, Raxx. A little too hard. Well, there it is. There it is, folks. It's at this point he realizes something is... Uh-oh.
Oh, God. All over the place.
Okay, wait a sec.
We'll be right back after these.
So there wasn't closed captioning, but if you listen... Now, a couple things. I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut. I'm going to put this back. But I believe you can see the exact moment when something's going down in this epic scream. And if you listen very carefully, he tells, quote, "Mom, there's diarrhea all over the place." And she's like, "Again?" Listen carefully to the end, folks. And watch his facial expressions. And he realizes something is tragically wrong.
Hold on, y'all. What the fuck is going on? Oh, God. All over the place.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Trying to go over this footage. The computer's completely shut down yesterday, wouldn't do anything. That's how shaky I am just being in front of it. Ready to upload the footage and no sound. It won't play the sound. All my sound settings says everything's working, everything's fine. Sound on YouTube's fine. Let me. Oh my God, I'm so shaky. Guess what, guys? I was almost right on my counting. Remember when I told you it was like 38 seconds until I was in handcuffs? 43 seconds into this traffic stop, I was in handcuffs. 43 seconds, or actually 40 seconds, he puts his hand on my wrist and pulls me out of the truck. 40 seconds into the traffic stop, I'm already going into cuffs. Tell me what you think about that. Tell me what you think about that. For a minor traffic stop, 40 seconds and I'm going into cuffs. That tells you how tyrannical and what this pig wanted to do. This pig, Adams' whole point was to pull me over and put me in jail. That pig's whole job that night was to put me in jail. He waited for me, he saw me, followed me to my driveway, and then made up an excuse to charge me. Because guess what? That minor traffic offense wasn't a reason to arrest me. So that's when he makes up the resisting arrest and makes up the concealed weapons charge. It's all BS. It's all a lie. The whole thing's a goddamn lie. Tyrannical thug is what he is. Tyrannical thug. And I can only pray that the judge sees through this for what it is. Let me see if it'll play YouTube. Watch this. It'll work perfectly on YouTube. God, I'm so freaking mad. I'm so mad, and I am so mad and shaky right now. I'm watching my grandson. He's in there sleeping, so I got to be quiet. Look at. Now it won't even. Tina's messed with this freaking computer and messed everything up. She messes with stuff and doesn't ask questions, and she just goes through and changes stuff. She's got Microsoft Edge as a browser, and I don't want Microsoft Edge as the browser. Oh, I'm so shaky. I'm so shaky. Look at this. YouTube won't even work now. This is, I mean, I can't do anything on my own computer. I can't do anything. I can't do anything without them hacking it, jacking it, whacking it. Let's see if this pulls up. Look, won't even play now. This is what I mean. This is every day of my life. I can't get anything done on this computer. It finally lets me past the blank screen. Finally gets past there. but now it won't let me play video. Won't let me play video. See what I mean? I can't do anything. Let me X this off. 40 seconds. 40 seconds, and I'm in cuffs. 40 seconds for a minor traffic stop for a tag he said that wasn't on my truck. 40 seconds. Anyway, I can't hold this. See, I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I cannot do anything on my computer because it's hacked this bad. Look, it won't even bring up a YouTube video. Yeah, let's click on it, see if it plays. Look, won't even play. This is what I mean, guys. This is what I go through every day. And well, just turn it off and turn it back on. I've turned it off and turned it back on 100 times. Nothing. See what I mean? This is constant. And it's user error. If it's user error, why ain't it playing? Right there it is. Here's everything. Why won't it play? Because I'm hacked. But the pigs out there, he's not hacked. They know good and well. They know exactly what's going on. They're part of the freaking program. So I'm stuck, guys. Here, I've got all the body camera footage. Here, I'll show it again that it's there. Right here's all the body camera footage. See? Click on it, and I can't even play it. No sound. So it won't give me sound on the body camera footage. And look, when you click it, it should come right up. Won't give me sound on the body camera footage, but it won't even let me play a video on YouTube. So I can't do anything. Look, he's in my freaking truck. Pulls the door open. 40 seconds in, and he goes to pull me out. Look at that. 17. I don't even want to post this until I can get the whole thing done. This is criminal. See, but no sound. Speaker's wide open. No sound. No sound. None at all. See, look, pulling me out. Look at that. 40 seconds in. 38 seconds and he puts his hands on me. I was right. 38 seconds. How did I know that? Oh my gosh, I was exactly right. 38 seconds and I'm going into handcuffs. 38 seconds. Oh my God, I'm so freaking mad. So mad. Guys, pray I can get this computer fixed. This goddamn thug pig. Thug pig Adams. Feel free to call up there and redress your grievances. 38 seconds in, I'm arrested for a tag that's right here on my truck. The tag is on my truck.
We'll be right back after these messages.
America! I don't give a fuck!
R. Asriel, Da School Road Warrior, donated $4.99 through Super Chat. He must be fun at parties.
Oh, I'm sure he's a hoot. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that.
You too. Hello, YouTube. It's your boy King Cobra back at it with another awesome video. Got me some of the Jack Daniels. 1 second. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Pour a splash of that in there. Maybe just a little bit more for the fans. There we go. Mountain Dew Live Wire with Jack Daniels poured in there. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. A lot of my trolls have been giving me shit about bullying Carl in Valley City. But I'm like, you bully me too, so that doesn't make you any better.
I hated that guy, dude. Michael Bierke says, you remember Carl from school? I have a kid. I fucking hate that guy, dude. That guy's obnoxious. The kid's lucky I didn't beat his ass. That guy is lucky that I didn't kick his ass when I was in school. Seriously, I was that close to doing it. That's how annoying he was.
And furthermore, I don't give a shit about Carl because I'm a fucking famous YouTuber and that's high school shit. At some point, you just gotta grow up.
At least I have a dad. At least I have a dad that loves me. That kid didn't have a dad at all that loved him. That his dad would make fun of him all the time, and it made me smile just thinking about it. Straight up. Like that kid had a dad that would bully him, and it made me smile just thinking about it.
Like, yeah, I despise Carl, but you don't see me going out of my way to bully people. You don't.
I remember one time my dad was like, Josh, you need to quit picking on Carl because his dad picks on him and bullies him, and it's not right. And don't tell him I said this. I'm like, okay. But my fingers were crossed the whole fucking time. As soon as I went to school the next day, I was like, hey, your dad bullies you. My dad loves me. Your dad doesn't love you. Ha! Ha!
That's what separates me from my fucking YouTube trolls. Is that I don't go out of my way to bully people I don't like or people who reject me. That's your problem, not mine. You know, that's why I don't give a shit about high school drama, because it's like, I'm a YouTube celebrity, and what the fuck are you doing with your life? Nothing.
Michael Bierke says his mom died. Aww. Well, shit. That's what you get for fucking with me, asshole. Like, seriously, this kid Carl would not leave me the fuck alone. And whenever he pestered me in school, people let him get away with it. But as soon as I bullied him to get him to leave me the fuck alone, they're like, Mr. Saunders, you can't fucking do that.
On some real talk, though, YouTube, let's try out this drink combo. Jack Daniels with some live wire orange flavored Mountain Dew. Try a sip. That's got a kick to it. Oh, shit. That's rough. And that's what separates me from my fucking YouTube trolls, is I don't go out of my way to bully Carl or bully my YouTube trolls anymore. If I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. It's straightforward.
No, I didn't have to waste my dark magic on such a simpleton. My demon friends took care of him for me. See what I'm saying? The kid wouldn't quit pestering me in school, and now his mom died.
And I could give a shit about Carl or my fucking YouTube trolls because I'm a YouTube celebrity. Bow down and kiss your king's feet. That's what I say to my YouTube trolls. It's the fucking truth, dude. And I'm like, you know what? Carl was just training wheels for my YouTube trolls. If you really think about it. Like, yeah, Carl's annoying, but like, you know what? My YouTube trolls are more annoying than Carl Odegaard, so what do you do?
Now the only parent he got left is the one that picks on him. Oh my God, that is too perfect. That is too fucking perfect, man. Oh my God, that puts me in a good mood.
Block all the haters from your Facebook and YouTube and just keep doing your thing. Like, when I was younger, I might have bullied you because I didn't like you. But now that I'm mature and I've grown up a little bit, I'm not going to bully someone just because I don't like you. I'd rather focus on doing my own thing. And if I don't like you, then fuck off. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel about it, YouTube.
And you know what my dad said? My dad was like, you shouldn't have bullied Carl. He has a mental disorder. And you know what I said? I'm like, fuck that. I have a mental disorder too. I have a fucking mental disorder too. That's only fair game. And my dad's like, don't be like that, Josh. And I'm like, what? It's the fucking truth.
People are fucking texting me and giving me shit about bullying Carl. And it's like, you bully me all the time, so you're no better than I am, dude. Like, straight up, my YouTube trolls are fucking insufferable. And all I can do about it is laugh at it.
And every time I got caught bullying Carl, Miss Ross started crying her fucking eyes out. I can't believe you bully him. He just wants to be your friend. And I'm like, fuck you.
Now, Carl's mom did die of cancer. And honestly, it's kind of sad because I think if someone I cared about died of cancer, I'd be devastated. But that's as far as it goes, you know.
You motherfuckers let him and everybody else bully and pester me, and as soon as I bully or pester them back, you tell me, Mr. Saunders, bullying's not allowed. Fuck your double standards.
Like, you want to sit there and justify, oh, well, you bullied Carl, so I'm going to bully you twice as hard. And it's like, you know what? My fucking YouTube trolls would hate Carl, too. So keep talking shit. I haven't thought about that fucking piece of shit in ages. Months, years. And out of nowhere, I'm getting text messages like, oh, well, you bully Carl, you piece of shit. And I'm like, yeah, you'd bully him, too, because he's that fucking annoying.
Holy shit, Carl's mom died from cancer? Oh my god, that's so sad.
And it's like, you know what? I hate Carl Odegaard. I hate my fucking YouTube trolls. And fuck all the skanks who rejected me growing up. You don't see me going out of my way to bully them because they don't like Cobra or they harass me. I'm like, you know what? I've got bigger problems to deal with.
So I didn't have to kick his ass. This is justifiable enough. It's like, if you fuck with me, shit's gonna happen. You fuck with me, shit's gonna happen.
Like, you want to see Cobra get a little cocky and asshole-ish when he drinks? I'm like, give me some Jack Daniels and fucking harass me some more. I'm like, you know what? You want to bully me for harassing someone you would hate too. You're no better than I am. I'm not going to justify my hatred for that fucking asshole. But I'm just saying.
That fucking jack-off Carl couldn't get laid even if his life depended on it, dude. That's how obnoxious he is.
I'm like, you know what? Carl's doing his thing. I don't give a shit. I'm 1,000 times cooler than he is. All my high school crushes rejected me. They're all stuck with kids in a shitty fucking relationship. So it's like, I don't got kids. I'm not stuck with bullshit. It don't affect me personally. You don't like Cobra's videos? Don't watch. And I fucking slammed through a bottle of Jack because I'm feeling good right now, YouTube. I'm feeling ornery, obnoxious, and asshole-ish. Like I want to take on the world. I want to kick ass, punch people in the face, and take names. So I'm feeling good off the Jack Daniels. Trust and believe that. 1 second. And I ain't scared of nobody. The bigger you are, the harder you fall. I don't go out of my way to harass people. Everybody wants to crap on Cobra. But it's like, realistically, I hate Carl Odegaard, but I don't go out of my way to harass him or his family.
Malcolm Ramsey says, I wish you could have been there to see Carl's crying face. I know, right? That would have been priceless.
And it's like, as somebody who gets bullied for just being King Cobra JFS, I'm not going to go out of my way to bully Carl because, honestly, I get bullied for just doing my thing. He ain't cool enough to be my friend. Excuse me. Slamming that Jack Daniels, and it's like, you know what? I haven't thought about my enemies in high school for a hot minute because I don't care. And then my YouTube troll's gonna bring them up in like burner text number, fake text messages. And I'm just like, dude. And it's like, I don't give a shit about Carl Odegaard or my ex-crushes. They can all fuck off. I don't give a shit. I'm bigger than they are. I'm bigger than you are. And you know what? I may despise. It's good, Jack. I don't like how all the teachers pick Carl over me for their favorites. But I'm like, joke's on you, I became a famous YouTuber. None of you sad, miserable fucks are living the life that I'm living. And everybody wants to talk shit and be like, well, you're a welfare bum and this and that. And I'm like, keep talking shit. You're literally talking shit on yourself because you wish you had my life. Grab me a drink combo, Jack Daniels, and some live wire. That's what I'm saying, is I'd rather focus on my drink combos. I don't give a shit about my ex-crushes or my ex-high school bullies. I don't give a fuck about my ex-crushes or Carl Odegaard or any of these fucking assholes in Valley City because it's like I did something with my life. Flexing on my YouTube trolls be like, excuse me, fuck.
Back after these messages. Can you imagine if somebody could get in my head and control me with the power that I wield? Destroy whole civilizations. Holy fuck. Scary thought, isn't it? Luckily, that can't happen. First of all, I got this around my neck. Number one. Number two, have a very strong constitution. High IQ. Good morning. Good morning. It is Morning Coffee 331. And we are here. And as you can see, we are in a new dig. We're in new digs. We're in a new place, which should scare the shit out of them goddamn YouTube haters that destroyed my entire family for fun, for laughs, for kicks. Well, you know what, YouTube trolls? You see this new environment I'm in? It is a portent of your demise. Do you understand, trolls? Now, those are big words. You're going to have to Google them. But trust me, your lol suit is on its way. It's winging its way as we speak. It just ain't manifested in the physical yet. But it's coming. Just hang in there. And these new digs are proof. They're absolute proof. So I just thought I'd share. We'll be right back after these messages.
Do you like eating chicken? Do you like eating butthole? Then bring your happy ass to Clancy's Fried Chicken Butthole Emporium Unlimited. Yeehaw!
100% chicken butthole.
That's right, folks. We got big chicken buttholes, little chicken buttholes, moist chicken buttholes, and coming soon to the chicken butthole family, Beef Jack. We got buttholes so good you'll be licking that shit right off your damn fingers. Woo! Clancy's Fried Chicken Butthole Emporium Unlimited. Come get your butthole. Yeehaw!
You gotta do something fun every once in a while as I'm out there streaming insane fucking shit. I'm doing a Chinese food mukbang, and it's fun. And Shanny's next to me here, but off camera. So, all right, this is hot and sour soup. This is a legendary soup that's been around, I don't know how long. Like, I think Chinese food was pretty popular in the 70s. So maybe the 70s or 60s, I don't know. But if it's an authentic recipe, it would go back to, like, you know, fucking 1400 BC. All right, let's see. I'm putting you have to do this. With these that they give you, the purpose of them is to put in your soup. I ordered 1 bag extra because, wow. I just love, this is like my favorite soup. One of them. Definitely. Oh, man. The world's crazy. You gotta have a few moments of like blessedness and happiness. I haven't had this in forever. Quite a long time, actually. Oh my God. You're skillfully eating rice with chopsticks.
Thank you.
It's true. You know, damn, I should have said extra hot. That's good. But it's not hot on the level that I like it. King's Wok makes it really hot. For some reason, King's Wok was closed today. That's where we usually get Chinese. This is from Hot Wok. Yeah. Hot Wok. I guess it's in Scranton, I guess, or Dunmore. It's a very solid hot and sour soup. You got your tofu. It actually tastes good in this soup. You need something? Okay. I never eat the entire hot and sour soup because it's quite a bit of soup. Most of the times when you get it, even if you get a small one. The big ones are like that. But I find it interesting how uniform it seems like Chinese restaurants are pretty uniform in their menu. I am gonna have like at least 1 egg roll. You too? Yeah, man. Man, that's like packed like beautifully well. Oh, thank you. That's the deal. There's probably pork in them, but what are you gonna do? Sometimes that happens. You bless it in Jesus' name and you eat it. Yeah, report. Oh my God. Oh my God. And if you get, oh my God. If they offer it, always get a duck sauce on the side. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm pretty verklempt. Oh God. You gotta tell me when you try that. Is it better than King's Wok?
The egg roll?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I think it's better. Really good, isn't it? Oh my God.
Do you like less oil in it?
Yeah.
Less oil. More crispy, less oil. I like that feeling of the grease just blah.
It is delicious.
Yeah, I think it's real good. What are these? These are shrimp toast. Most people do not get these. Oh, fuck, man. They're filled, it's probably that imitation crab meat. They really cook the shit out of these, holy fuck. They really fry them. It's very good though. It looks like a brownie bite. So good though. This tastes like a really good crab cake. If I were to compare it to anything. But it's literally like a seafood-filled piece of toast.
Man, these Olympics making me full.
I know.
Oh well.
This chick barely eats anymore. It's true. I'm the one mostly eating. Always. And Watermelon and Gavin. Because like I told you, Watermelon binge eats the hard food.
So she's claiming she's on Ozempic or something. Like, I don't know how it works in the States. I would be surprised. Would the state cover that medically? Because isn't that shit like $400 a month or something? I don't know. I don't know much about it. But that's what I had thought. So I don't know how they're getting that. If that is the case, though. This is probably why Rev, he looks like he's happy. This is like old Rev. He had to wait on the egg roll permission, but other than that, he seems pretty like he's a free man. If her appetite is suppressed, he is now free to eat. Like, it's a new Rev. There's a little bounce in his step. He's looking good. Color's back. He's eating again because her appetite is suppressed. Folks, it's not a coincidence.
And Gavin binges the soft food.
He does. He loves that. Okay. Break on that, definitely.
We're about to get the knock on the door.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Dessert. Mm-hmm. Dessert's on the way. Like, literally, it's at the door or not. I'll go. When I hear a bum bum bum, I'll go. Okay, I gotta try these. I don't have any friggin' chopsticks. There's something wrong with that. So I'm gonna get a pair of chopsticks. I must. God, this is phenomenal. I'm gonna have this for probably 3 days.
Ditto.
Yeah, you too, I know. You'll probably have it longer than 3 days. Oh. Oh, put your head like that. I'll be on the watch. Okay. Shanny was kind of like, oh, well, these are just peanutty. These are sesame noodles, which, oh man, if you know, you know. For me, they're amazing. Well, they doing well here.
Shanny's.
That's what I like. I wish it was.
Shanny's heavy off-camera breathing as she watches the food porn before her.
She used to ask for extra peanut sauce. Not peanut.
Shanny wants some extra peanut sauce.
What is that? Sesame sauce. It's like sesame paste they make it with. which does taste a lot like peanuts. You know, I'll probably add some peanut butter to this to make it thicker. It's kind of thick in places, but it's like, I want to be literally like gluh gluh. Because that's when it tastes best. Fanny's already breaking.
Yep.
Yeah. We desperately wanted Chinese food. I heard a car. No. I thought I did.
Yeah, they are. They're here.
Oh, here. Cool. I'm not going to show that. Unless we decide to have one right away, I'm not going to show that. No point to. Nobody out here yet. Sorry, I'm waiting for something else. Oh, yeah. Alright, enough of sesame noodles. I'm going to wrap this thing up. Enough of that. That was amazing. Perfect. Couldn't be better than anything I could want else. That's awesome. A little more peanut flavor, and that's perfect in my book. Okay. This is the entree I got, and this is the last thing. I never had this before, but I've heard it's good. Honey chicken, and it looks like they do fried pieces. It's not uncoated, so it's, oh God, I was going to get sweet and sour chicken, but yeah, I think I have a new favorite menu item. Yeah, I do. Oh my God, I can't. There's nothing I could compare this to. Except if you were to take a bunch of sweet and sour chickens that you get in the container, the white container like this. Sweet and sour chicken like that, you know, you have to dip it in sauce.
Oh, that's
Is it? They're there now? God. No, there's no one out here.
I'm right around the corner.
I'm going to stop this video.
Okay, baby.
Because this is ignorant. I keep leaving. So yeah, I wanted to do a video that was way less heavy than all the other shit because every once in a while you need that. So I gave you a Chinese mukbang, bro. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Revelation News TV, it's always about entertainment, folks. Yeah, that's right.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Where the fuck are you, in a dungeon or some shit? What happened? You got?
I am in new digs, as you can see.
Oh, what happened?
I'm in new
happened
dig, but I'm not going to say what happened because I ain't going to give it to the trolls. But I'm going to say I'm in new digs. I'm going to say that it is a portent of things to come. Let's put it that way. And
that's a fucking cryptic thing to say.
Yeah, it is a cryptic thing to say, isn't it? And it's a good thing to say because, where's my lawsuit, Vaughn? Where's my lawsuit? Well, just hang in there, motherfuckers. It's coming. Don't panic.
Oh, wow.
Nobody panic. Nobody get excited. It's coming. In fact, you know what? I could win the lottery tonight.
I hope you do, Vaughn.
I can win it tonight. Well, my financial backers hope I do too. Because they know they get a cut, So yeah, I got money begets money, and I will say this: I have a new vehicle now, which is very nice.
Oh,
and it is a Ford. Oh yes, absolutely, hell yeah, Ford all the fucking way.
Come on. Vaughn, I mean, fuck me, man. Holy shit.
It's a really nice. It's
tell the gods to help me out a little bit here.
It is, but I told you, freedom religion. Holy shit. I mean, what do I say? Freedom religion. I mean, look at how my life has turned around.
Do I have to stand on top of Mount Everest and screaming from the mountaintops or what?
That's what I did. I screamed out to the universe. I said, hey, is there anybody out there that gives a shit? And luckily, somebody answered. Thank God, somebody answered.
I'm sure.
Bam.
I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Bam. I'm a hot dog. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. I'm a hot dog. Fun on a bike.
Bam, bam,
Fun.
bam, bam,
Fun.
bam, bam.
Fun. I'm a hot dog. Everybody party. Look at me. 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 I'm a hot dog.
Hopefully, I don't know. I'm just hoping that you're getting an upgrade on the trail and maybe the double wide.
I am going to be getting I'm going to be getting several upgrades to several things, but I mean,
you don't have to say. Maybe you shouldn't talk about it with the trolls.
Well, I'm not going to say too much other than the fact that the trolls really should start sweating bullets right about now. Financially, everything is coming up roses. Everything is moving and shaking. I am starting to get money now, and I'm going to be renovating the properties to the point where that they will be bringing in really, really nice income, not just $100 or $200 or $300. They'll be bringing in nice income because I'm going to renovate them completely from the ground up.
If I was you, I would just toss all the trailers out and just dump them and just buy new trailers.
Well, the idea, well, not trailers.
I mean, Larry's trailer, I don't know if the trolls are right about it, but Larry fucking completely destroyed that trailer. It
looks
gone.
pretty shitty, yeah. That's the thing,
Oh, by the way, thanks, Larry, for destroying that. By the way, thank you for doing that. The piece of shit.
And thank him for walking out with owing me $30,000 in back rent.
And then telling other people not to pay their rent. Thanks, scumbag.
And telling other people not to pay their rent. Correct. That's right. But it should be interesting to see, how things develop. But they said they were going to restore everything, and thus far it looks exactly like they're doing exactly that. Like I said, I have a new vehicle now, and it's 1 year newer than what the truck was, so it's a really nice vehicle too. And and plus, I've got money in the bank now, so so everything's working out good for me. And so and plus I'm going to be getting that company LifeLock. And LifeLock is a security company, and what they do is, if you're a stupid YouTube troll and you try to fuck with my bank account or my credit card or my rental property or anything of mine, LifeLock has about 200 lawyers that descend upon your fucking location, and they fucking sue you into fucking oblivion. Oh, by the way, I think I'm in bringing this up. Okay. Excuse me. The numbers are in, and the damage that the frosts have done to the double wide over there are just off the charts. Are you ready for this shit? This is gonna blow your fucking mind.
This.
$12,700 worth of damage just to the roof alone. Just to
Holy shit, man!
Yeah. That's not
These
counting.
people are pieces of shit, man.
That's not counting all the cabinetry that is waterlogged that has to be replaced. What is
wrong with these goddamn people, man?
Because it wasn't their shit, and so they didn't care. When it's not their property, they don't give a damn, and so they just they're telling these renters, don't pay rent, and do whatever you want, and tear the place all to hell if you want, because they didn't care because it wasn't theirs. See,
I mean, I don't understand. These people have money. They swoop in, they come to you, Vaughn, they say, let's back you. They move into one of the trailers. They're there protecting you. They're care feeding you. I don't get it. I mean, that's got to be like an angel of some kind. I mean, I don't understand that. Like, that's something you hear about in a movie,
Well,
Ben,
you know what? Well,
like a rich millionaire like Ben Affleck moves in next door and says,
let's okay. Let me say this, without hopefully giving too much away. The female financial backer, she calls me Papa. So there's that.
Okay.
And we'll leave that at that for right now.
Yeah, we'll leave that at that. We'll put a nice
But yeah,
pin in
she
that,
calls me Papa. So, and by the way, she is a Christian and I'm a pagan. So, and I have not tried to sway her from her beliefs. She's entitled to her beliefs just as I am. But yeah, she calls me Papa. So don't fuck with Papa, guys. You would not like her at all. Trust me. You don't fuck with her Papa. I am her Papa, and if you fuck with me, she takes it personally, and she will fucking own your ass. So
okay, there you go.
And I mean it can't be made no plainer
Don't
than
fuck
that.
with Pa, man. Don't fuck with Daddy.
Don't fuck with Daddy.
That's right. I fucking love it. Don't fuck with Daddy, man. Daddy's gonna bend you over and fuck you like a bitch.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, deeper thoughts by Justin Emo Howling Wolf.
This is what I think of it. They get off on fucking with somebody who's mentally insane in the membrane. They're all out to destroy my reputation. You deserve fucking death. I gave her back a channel and she's talking shit about me every Now we're gonna fucking play! Get off of Megan!
I need G-Man, someone get a hold of G-Man now!
Baptized in Fire donated $4.99 through Super Chat. Didn't his walkthrough video about the double wide it was in perfect shape?
Yeah. Now, the hole in the roof is a real deal. How it's the frost fault, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I think it's all part of the gigolo scam, personally. But, time will tell. Time will tell. Folks, thank you very much.
I ain't fucking funny! And all of you deserve death! There you go, motherfuckers! Somebody that was born with brain damage! It's not fucking funny! And now I'm a piece of shit!
hated by everybody in the community because of the made up.
You can tell he's in a mood before he even speaks. Look at that look on his face. I'll skip it up here.
But as you can see in the title of this video, I got fucked over early this year. Because what I was hoping to do was I was hoping to make 2025 great again. I was hoping to be able to work this summer, make some money. But no, I got fucked. I got ghosted out, iced out. And the people who did it didn't even have the balls or the nerve to tell me why I was iced out or why I was ghosted out. So, I want to make this video. See, I can't even afford butane right now. I'm so fucking broke. I'm out of fucking butane. So the lathe is on its last fucking legs. So how did Emo Howling get fucked? Simple. I was hoping to go on the road this year, make lots of money, and pay off some bills. What did Emo want to do in 2025? I wanted to go out on the road and pay my truck off early because I still have a year plus left on my truck. I would like to have paid that off, but I got fucked over. Ghosted out, shaded out, fucked over, no explanation, no reason why, nobody will tell me. They just blew me off. And I hate when people blow you off. I don't blow people off. When I'm pissed off at you, I tell you. At least I have the balls to tell you. Okay? When Andrew started the Drama Dome, I had the balls to tell Andrew, hey, Andrew, I don't like what you're doing. And this is why you're blocked from my channel. When I didn't like what Gary Snowflake was doing, I blocked Gary Snowflake. At least I told him how I didn't like his videos, how I didn't find him funny, how I thought he was stupid, how I thought he was pathetic. But no, these fucking assholes that blew me off, didn't give me no explanation, didn't give me no story behind it. So like I said, truck's not getting paid off early because I got fucked over. Another thing I needed to save up money for is Mike's first round of chemo didn't work. Mike's first round of radiation and chemo did not work. Mike is on the second dose of chemo. Mike, if his cancer is not treated or under control after this latest round of chemo, he will fucking die. I got $0 saved for Mike's funeral. Would have been nice to go to work this summer and been able to save up the money to bury fucking Mike. It would have been fucking nice. Would have been fucking nice to save up the fucking money so that my burial expenses were paid.
Well, you don't have to worry about that. Once you're gone, you're gone. I mean, they can put you in a garbage bag or whatever. But just remember, folks, that Mike is like laying on the bed listening to this. And last time I seen Mike, which wasn't that long ago, he still had the Bob Ross afro rocking. So I don't know if that's just, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Fubar, but the guy gets radiation, but his mustache stays on, and the doctors can't explain it. It's like a miracle of modern medicine. I think that's the same with Mike's afro.
I would have liked to have fucking paid off my fucking truck. Would have been nice. I owe other people money that it would have been nice to pay it off. Because had I returned to work, I hate to tell you the truth, Lady Di, but one of the things I wanted to do was the show was supposed to go to Arizona in February, and I was going to come over to your house in February and hand you cash and pay you, but I got fucked. Okay? I got fucked. Because these people who pulled me out of retirement last year are now blowing me off, and they cut off all contact with me. So now now Mike could die tonight, and I have no way of burying Mike. No way of paying for his fucking funeral, and nobody gives a fuck. I needed money, damn it. I didn't need a blowjob. I didn't need an icing out. I needed fucking money. So, that's what it is. I took 2 weeks off. I had to deal with doctor's appointments. And then I was supposed to work a spot in Jacksonville, Florida. Then after working Jacksonville, Florida, I was going to go over to Brian's and get all my shit out of Florida. And I knew I needed to work the Jacksonville spot. So the whole time I took the 2 weeks off from these assholes, didn't hear nothing from them. I'm texting them, letting them know. So finally I sent one of them a message and I said, well, I want to leave for Florida on such and such date. Then they finally answer me, blowing me off. Well, I decided I don't need you for this event. No explanation, no nothing. And then basically, I was like, okay, keep in touch. Basically blew me off after that. So what did I do? I still went to Florida. I was in Florida from the 20th to the 28th, I think. We're not even having a pot to piss in. How did I get to Florida? I had to skip a month's payment on my truck. That's right. I had to defer November's payment to the end of the fucking loan so I could go to fucking Florida and get my shit, which these people knew I had to do. And I got fucking blown off. Didn't hear nothing through the whole month of December. About a week and a half ago, Mike gets a text from one of their numbers. And I'm like, well, maybe they didn't blow me off. Maybe they can't get in touch or something. And the message says, hey, how you guys doing? Call me back. Mike called the person back 3 times and didn't get an answer. Accidentally butt dialed this person at 3 o'clock in the morning one night by calling them at 3 in the morning one night with an accidentally butt dial. But that's what I think happened. I don't think they intended to call me and Mike. I think she got Mike's number mixed up with somebody else's, and she left that text.
Who the fuck butt dials anymore? Like, how does that happen? Who's carrying their phone in the back of their pocket? And Mike just lays in bed. So what the hell were they doing at 3 in the morning where they accidentally butt dialed? Oh, to hear that answering machine message, folks, I'm sure.
So here it is, January. I was supposed to be on the road now, but I guess I got fucked. So, it is what it is, but I love it. I love it when people blow you the fuck off, and then they don't even have the balls to tell you why the fuck you're being blown off. See, and this is what I talk about. Every time I do shit, out of the goodness of my heart, I get fucking fucked. Now everybody's going to say, Emo, what the fuck you mean? Every time you do something out of the goodness of your heart, you get fucked. There's one person that worked for the same person that I do They were in the fucking bunkhouse. They were cramped with 9 fucking it had 9 fucking people cramped in the fucking bunkhouse. I had bought a camper to slide in the back of my truck because I wanted to camp in that because the tent was too hard for Mike to get up and off the ground. So we were using the regular air mattress at first, then I bought Mike a $60 fucking airbed, and I bought Mike a $60 airbed, so the airbed would be this high off the ground. It was one of those air mattresses that were, I think it raised it up to like 26 inches off the floor. So this person asked me, he says, yeah, I like to get your old tent so I can get out of the bunkhouse. And out of the goodness of my heart, I give this guy $100 and something tent and a $65 air mattress. And then, because the show was also having problems with their box trucks not starting and shit, I told this guy, I said, look, hang on to my jumper cables in case you need to just start one of the one of the box trucks between West Virginia and fucking Florida.
What, Postal? You better fucking believe
Then I got
Trash, the hurtful one. Ketchum has just donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Every time he shits his diapa, he phones a friend.
That must be how it works. Okay, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Folks, watch a little more of this, and we'll move along.
Then I get blown off. I don't work Jacksonville. I get blown the fuck off. So that means this person now got a $60 air mattress free, $100 plus $100 plus tent, and my fucking jumper cables. Because I got told, no, I'm gonna say no. And I'm not gonna give you the reason why I'm ghosting you. I'm gonna say no, and I'm not gonna give you the reason why I'm ghosting you. You know, that really pissed me off. So like I said, I thought 2025 was gonna be a good year, but it's not starting as a good year. It's not starting as a good year because I really needed the fucking money. Because like I said, I have a feeling that Mike is not going to make it. I have a feeling that Mike is dead. or is going to die. No doubt in my mind. Because they already gave him chemo and radiation once, and then they said, oh, it didn't do nothing. We can't remove the colostomy bag. You're stuck with that shit for life. He said they can only give you radiation one time because your body is only allowed to have so much radiation. So all they can do is give you, when the radiation and the chemo fails the first time, the only thing you can do after that is you can fucking take a second dose of chemo, but you can't do any more radiation. Mike's gonna die. And then on the top of that, and I'm gonna be honest with it, on top of that, does anybody remember when I used to get some goddamn ad on YouTube and I used to say, I hope your daughters get cancer. I hope your fucking family gets cancer. I hope the next 10 generations of your family get cancer. Remember when I used to say that in my videos? Now I think part of it's my fucking fault because I was wishing cancer and death on Andrew. Because I was wishing cancer and death on Gary. Because I was wishing cancer and death on fucking Tatted Aviator. And I feel like the total fucking piece of shit because it came back on Mike. How do you think that makes me feel? He's dying, and I said that shit back in 2020. How do you think that makes me feel?
It was two things that did it. It was either the backs that did it, or me wishing it on other people, so it went to the nearest person who happened to be in the fucking room every time I went on one of those rants, which was fucking Mike. Okay? So I just feel like a fucking piece of shit because I wonder if I wished this on him. Because I wanted it on my enemies. I didn't want it on fucking Mike. So Mike is gonna die, and I got no fucking insurance. No way to pay his fucking funeral. There is no money set aside to pay my fucking funeral. This is the shit I needed this year by working. I needed $3,000 or $4,000 so I could have Mike's fucking cremation prearranged. I needed another $3,000 or $4,000 so I could have made my fucking cremation and shit. All that shit arranged. So to bury the both of us, you're looking at $6,000 to $8,000 I would have had to save. This fucking computer's falling apart. I would have liked to bought another computer. I would have liked to have paid off my truck early. But I get iced out. I get ghosted. But yet, I let somebody have a brand new tent and a brand new air mattress, have my battery cables that are stuck on this other show that doesn't want nothing to do with me. See, this is what happens every time I try to help somebody out. I get fucked over. Every fucking time. I try to be the good guy and I get fucked over. Fucked over and fucked out every fucking time. So, what do I think happened? I think one of my trolls was directly connected to somebody, to the people I worked for, okay? So, that guy either ran his mouth and got me thrown out of there and badmouthed me, or somebody else ran their mouth. And then I was talking to somebody at the old show, and they were like, oh, what are you doing? How is everything going? And I told them who I was working for and what I was doing. So it makes me wonder if somebody from the New England show contacted these people and ran their mouth. But I more or less think it's a fucking troll. And they just blew me off. I don't care. Emo's got bills. We'll just blow them off. So like I said, I thought this was going to be a real good year. I thought I was going to be able to get ahead. And nothing's being done. I really wanted to go to Lady Di's in February. It was planned. But now I can't, because that's where they're going. They're going to Tucson, Arizona in fucking February. I would have liked to have gone out and seen Lady Di and handed her fucking money live on a fucking live stream. But I guess we're not meant to meet, Lady Di, because these people ghosted me. And therefore, I will give you this much. They're former fucking 1A auditors. And one of my trolls, who's a 1A auditor, ex-1A auditor, is one of their buddies. Which I think fucked me. Okay? So, I was trying not to, and I'm still trying not to mention their names. I'm still trying not to mention their business. But I got really fucked over on this one. Really fucked over. And if you have a fucking problem with me, DB, because I'll use his wife's initials, at least you could have had the fucking balls to tell me what was wrong. Not blow me off. And ice me out. And you're going to say, well, how do you know they don't want to contact with you? Because they blocked me on TikTok, they blocked me on Facebook, and they blocked me on other social media, which I had connections to. So like I said, that was the number one objective. One, to get it to pay for my ending expenses and pay for Mike's ending expenses. That was the number one things to do, to pay for both of our funeral expenses. The second thing I wanted to save up money for was to pay the fucking truck loan off early. I wanted to go pay Lady Di off in fucking person, and I got fucked over. And then I do a good deed. I loan my $70 air mattress and my $100 plus tent to somebody, and then I get fucked over. I guess they say no good deed goes unpunished, right? I still went to Florida to get my shit, but now that last November's payment is now put on the end of the fucking truck loan, which I didn't want. But see, if I'm pissed off at you, and I don't want nothing to do with you, and I think you did something wrong, I'm gonna tell you right to your fucking face what you did wrong. Just like I told Gary off. Just like I told Dragonaut. Just like I told I don't know, excuse me, we're not going to use that racist term again. AKA blank man, okay? And everybody else. Every time I had a problem with somebody on YouTube, I got on this camera, I had the balls to say why. But these people just blew me the fuck off. And now nothing's getting done. So Mike could die tonight, and his fucking funeral is not paid off. And then you wonder why I'm so fucking angry, and I'm so fucking disgusted with everybody, where I don't even want to have my chat on anymore. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. I get somebody a tent, I get somebody an air mattress, I say, here's my jumper cables, if the fucking truck breaks down, and then I get fucked. Where's my $150 worth of shit? Just saying.
That lighter has an endless butane tank, folks. An endless butane tank.
So like I said, and then after all the main bills were paid off, like my fucking truck and Lady Di and everything else that I wanted to pay off, then then at the end of the season, I could have bought frivolous things, like this piece of shit computer. It's 7.5 years old. It's on its way fucking out. Yes, I'd like to replace it. But how much is it going to cost to replace it again for my streaming needs? $3,800. The same thing it cost me in fucking 2017 when I had it built. The only thing I'm not going to do this time, the one motherfucking mistake that I made when I had this piece of...
How do these guys do this? He's trying to say he got a $3,800 computer in 2017, and it's already obsolete, and to meet his streaming needs. Folks, he turns on a low-resolution webcam and rants. That's it. Like, what is his fucking streaming needs? What on earth could emo be doing on a computer that would require a $3,800 computer? Folks, if you remember, when my first streaming situation was pretty rough, we raised funds and got a fucking computer. I bought this fucking computer I'm using right now on Newegg. I believe I raised like $300 and something. I put in the rest. It was just over $500. Like under $600, I got everything I needed. Like, this is $3,800. This is like, at least Vaughn's running some fucking, pretty dense, high quality porn mods, right? But I mean, emo. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's running diaper mods. I don't know.
Shit built in 2017 is I didn't have, because they asked me, do you want to run virtual machines? And at the time, I didn't know what virtual machines are. Okay? I know what a virtual machine is now. So now when I have, if I can ever get, say, about $4,000 to get another computer after I pay for Mike's burial and all this shit, well, I gotta find somewhere else to get the money now because I got fucked over this year, right? When I find some other place to get the fucking money, I am definitely gonna have virtual machines next time. Because, see, every time you invite people into a panel, you can be hacked. Andrew knows how to get your IP if you're on panel with him. Andrew knows how to hack your computer if you're in a panel with him. This is why I don't do panels, because people were hacking into my motherfucking computer. So what does Andrew do? Andrew runs a virtual machine, and then every 30 days he reinstalls the virtual machine and starts all over again. So if you send Andrew a virus, or you mess with Andrew's machine, you're messing with the virtual machine, not the main fucking machine, because they run separate off of each other. Send another fucking guy who's slick and knows his way around the computer is Nathan fucking Johnson. I bet your ass, when he goes up on panels and shit, he's using a virtual machine. Same thing with Shiva, the Four Eyes pedophile. He's using a virtual machine. And if I ever buy a new computer, which I don't know if I'll ever have the money to buy it, it's going to cost about $4,000. And I will use a virtual machine just so they can't fuck with me like they fucked with this computer. Because I know it was being done. And still being done. But ask me if I give a fuck that it's being done. So again, like I said, I had all kinds of big plans for 2025, and I got fucked over. Fucked over. Really, bend over. Do you like it? And then the funny thing is these motherfuckers don't even have the audacity to give me a fucking reason why. Don't even have the audacity to give me a fucking reason why. I wanted to pay off my truck, but I got fucked. I wanted to pay my funeral expenses, but I got fucked. I wanted to pay my funeral expenses, but I got fucked. And I don't know why, but I got fucked, but I got fucked, but I got fucked. Da, 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 da. I don't know why they ghosted me out. I don't know why they ghosted me out. But I got fucked, but I got fucked, but I got fucked, but I got fucked. When you're screwed and you don't know it, and you really want to shout it because you got fucked. Thinking.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You mean when you're calling her bitch? What do you mean? Who calling who a bitch?
Who's calling who a bitch? What are you
Yeah,
talking
no one's calling. I mean, your mother. Your mother's a
about?
bitch.
Not calling
That's
my
for
mother
sure.
a bitch. No, I never called my mother a bitch. What are you talking about? Vaughn called Alice a bitch on video. No, I did not, sir.
Bitch, please.
You know, now it's real easy to doctor a video to make it look like I did that, but I did not do that.
Hang on a second. My mother's calling. Hello.
Hello, it's time to get up.
I'm up.
Okay. Come over, I need to talk to you.
What about what?
Well, just come over.
Just tell me, Mom. For fuck's sake, just tell me what you want to talk about.
I made a mistake of calling you. Forget it.
All right. Yeah. Love you too, bitch.
That was one good thing that I did find out. So no, I did not call my mom a bitch. You're a fucking liar. Okay, you're a fucking liar.
Love you too, bitch.
I hear you.
Okay.
I hear you, Maynard.
It's a volume setting or something.
I don't know. I hear you fine.
All right, so how's the new place?
It's doing good, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I missed the show you did with John last night. I was on my way home from work and got distracted.
Oh, it's on my page on Odyssey. You can go
Yeah,
watch it.
usually when I get a notification, I listen at work.
Oh yeah.
Just with the headphones in.
Yep. No, it's on my page, so you can go watch it anytime.
That's good.
Yeah, it's yeah. I still can't get over somebody that just bold-faced lies, man. Bold-faced.
Todd Mallicoat?
Yeah, just bold-faced lies.
Well, why is she even talking to him? Like, she should just block him.
Well, I think what we need to do is
Get a gag order?
We get a exactly.
Because that's the first step before you sue somebody. You have to give them like a legal notice and a gag order.
Yeah.
Because they need to use the block button.
Well, cease and desist,
Mm-hmm.
that sort of thing.
Process.
Yeah.
And then if they fail to hereby that, then you can sue them legally.
Yeah. Yeah, because being harassed is not cool. Nobody deserves to be harassed. Nobody. And nobody knows more about being harassed online than me. Nobody. I love how Alex Jones gets up there and says, "I'm so oppressed." Yeah, well, dude, wait until you lose your mother, your father, your wife, your kids, your inheritance, and they try to kill you 5 times. Then you can say something, Alex Jones. Until then, you're not nothing. You're not oppressed. You're not anything. And it's all a big fat hoax anyway. This whole thing with Sandy Hook's big fat hoax. Everything about it's a big fat hoax. And it's just a publicity stunt, I guess. That's the only thing I can figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody, speaking of publicity stunts, there was a dude in a turban threatened Trump if Trump wants to try to get Canada to be part of the United States.
So that Jagmeet guy, I think that's his name that you're thinking of.
I guess. I don't know. He was
like
wearing a
Emir or
turban.
something like that.
He was wearing a turban, which means he's a Sikh.
Yeah, you see. I think I know who you're talking
And,
about.
and I'm sitting there I'm like, dude, what the why would you consider it evil or wrong to want to join the United States? Why is that a bad thing anyway? I mean, we're already protecting you militarily any damn way. So why not just become a state and make it official? Because we're already protecting a militarily. Now, granted, you do have a small military, but they usually work with us anyway. We go on joint reforger all the fucking time. So I don't understand why he's so pissed off. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't trust Jagmeet. He's a
Jagmeet's in. Listen, I'm not going to get into all that, but to ask such a stupid question, geez, I don't know. Vaughn. Imagine a guy like Vaughn, Mr. Patriot, and like China saying, we're going to propose to buy the United States next year. Can you imagine all the guys like Vaughn that'd be like getting their weapons ready and fucking like give me a fucking break. Why would you want another foreign country coming in saying they're going to take you over? What's the big deal?
sell out, pretty much. He held into the last minute in order to force Trudeau to resign. Probably because he wanted his $2 million pension.
Yeah, I don't make any damn sense. I mean, you know, our militaries do joint venture all the time, and we're already protecting Canada's borders. Their seaways for sure, because our Navy protects both the East Coast and West Coast. So I mean, why the fuck not? Why not just go on ahead and dip the toe in and become a state? Actually, 10 states, and just Trump. I did a video correcting Trump because Trump's like, I will make Canada the 51st state. No, you will not. You will make it the next 10 states.
And 3 territories.
I think you even got a couple territories, don't you, or do you?
Well, you counted 13 last time, Vaughn, but you're an idiot, so you kept coming up with 10. It's 10 provinces, and then we have Yukon, Northwest Territories, and none of it up above, just so you know.
I think we got the Northwest Territories or something like that.
Or something like that. Listen to Cisco. This motherfucker lives in Canada. Just said he didn't know who Singh was, but knows that he voted Trump out. Or Trudeau, same difference, whatever. And thinks we have a couple territories up there. Something like that.
But maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, but it's for sure not one state. It would be like 10 states, 11 states, 12 states, whatever. And then of course there's Greenland, which actually wants to be a protectorate of the United States and maybe a state. So I mean, why not? And everybody's like, oh well, it's expansionist. It's expansionist. No, expansionist is when you're hostile. We're doing a hostile takeover. That's expansionism. We're not expansionist at all. We're just saying, hey, y'all want to be a state? And what's wrong with that? Not a damn thing. There's nothing wrong with that. And as I correctly pointed out for Marjorie Taylor Greene, it's not the Gulf of Mexico. It's the Gulf of North America. That is the correct title. And so Marjorie Taylor Greene is correct on that. It should be. Now she said Gulf of America, but that's not accurate either, because her line of thinking is, hey, it's part of America. Well, no, that's not accurate either. The real name should be, according to history, according to archaeology, according to map makers, grab a map maker, the continent is called North America. Ergo, the Gulf should be, by all rights, called the Gulf of North America. Now, why they call it the Gulf of Mexico, have no fucking clue, because that's not accurate. And I don't know why they're doing it, but they do. But to make things accurate, we should call it the Gulf of North America. That is the correct name. Now, she's passing legislation wanting to call it the Gulf of America. Just call it the correct name, North America, the Gulf of North America. That's what it would be. But anyway, because it's supposed to be named after the continent any damn way. Okay.
It would be nice not to use a passport anymore, though.
Well, what?
Would be nice not to need a passport to go to America.
Well, yeah. That actually, that was some of the things that people were bringing up. Hey, I won't need a passport anymore. And so, yeah, there's a lot of perks. There's a lot of benefits to it. And then plus, you'll get a whole influx of people wanting to fish up there and stuff that normally wouldn't. So, I mean, it makes sense. It makes absolute perfect sense. Now whether Canada wants to, I mean, Trudeau's gone. He's out of here. Boom. He's toast.
Oh, wait, the only people, listen, that already happens. All what he's talking about. The only difference would be there would be a flood of people like Vaughn who aren't for whatever nefarious reasons, are not allowed into Canada, like felons, sex offenders. Like, we don't want those people. It's actually harder to get into Canada than it is the United States, believe it or not. So, yeah, just removing the whole reason we have passports was because of the terrorist attacks of them trying to get in through Canada. So, anyways, I don't want to get sidetracked.
I think he's gone like March 1st.
Yeah, so I mean, why not? Why not just say, hey, man, we're already might as well be a state anyway. So let's just go on ahead and go full tilt and just, have like 10 more states, and don't even have to change the names, keep the names. Yukon, Saskatchewan, Quebec, Montreal, keep the names. Nobody's saying you got to change the name. Nobody's wanting to destroy the culture that's there. You know, I'm smart enough to know that, you know, Quebec has a French culture there, very strong French influence and whatnot. I have no reason to change it. See, and that's another thing, you know, making it all one state like that. I wouldn't want to do that because then you're
split
trying
them
to
up into different separate states.
well, see, if you make it just one state, then you're trying to blend all these different cultures together and different ideologies and different beliefs and all this stuff. And I think it would just cause chaos. I do.
Yeah,
I
like
think it would,
for,
I think
for
it would
example,
huh?
For example, just like make Ontario one state and Quebec one state, and so on.
Exactly. That's what I proposed in my video. Because I mean, you know, if we try to make it just one big state and all these cultures are all intermingled, and it would be chaos. It would be a mess. I really do believe that. And so, you know, I don't want, and besides, I don't want to, I'm big on culture. I don't want to destroy anybody's culture. You know, I mean, we got Islam and Judaism trying to destroy our culture as it is. I sure as hell don't want to make that worse. So, I mean, yeah, don't you know? No, we keep them separate. You know, Quebec would be a state, Montreal.
Equal but separate, folks. Where have you heard that before? Keep them separated, right? The guy who's all about culture and people expressing their culture, and he supports culture, except for the cultures he disagrees with, he wants them put on a boat and sent back to wherever they came from, where he figures they came from. So, yeah.
Would be a state. Saskatchewan would be a state. Northern Territory would be a state. You know, I don't want to ruin the culture. You know, you got the Eskimos up there, you know, they got their own thing going on. You got the French, they got their own thing going on.
They're called Inuit, not Eskimos, by the way.
I think there's even some Germans up there. I think there's some Germans up there. There's a few different, you know, so there's some diversity up.
Yeah, we got a little bit of diversity up here. We got a little bit. I mean, I live near Toronto, so I mean, we got some diversity up here. I mean, he just talked about members of our parliament, leader of a party who wears a turban. So I mean, you know.
There, and I don't want to screw up those cultures. Leave the cultures like they are. Leave them as they are. Just make them state. You know, we'll just add stars on our flag. We'll just have more stars on our flag. You know, maybe, you know, instead of our star box being this big, it'll be this big. You know, so what? I don't care.
Eventually, there'll be no room for stars anymore.
Well, you just make the blue box bigger. You just make it bigger,
bigger,
and then you just add more white stars. That's what they did after the 13 colonies. Is add more stars, you know. But I mean, there was Canadians saying, hey, you know, I mean, I ain't going to have a passport no more. I can go shop in America. I can, you know, get better prices or whatever, you know, and the healthcare, you know.
Oh no, don't even start talking about healthcare. But we can do all that. It's actually a pain in the ass to ship from the States, so maybe that would be worth all our natural resources, all our uranium and forest. And the fact that, like, you know, the U.S. gets, 60% of its fossil fuels from Canada? Yeah, that'd be worth the trade-off. We'll give you all that so we don't have to, like, wait on shipping quite as long. And, you know, like, what's he going to say about healthcare?
No, they believe that the healthcare is better. The healthcare is better, but I don't know about the cost. The cost is a little bit high, but...
Well, no.
I don't think we have to pay.
You idiot, it's cheaper. That's the whole fucking point. Don't get me wrong. America has top-notch healthcare. If you can afford it, I mean, if you're a king, you get the world-class healthcare, right? But don't, you know... And I'm not saying there aren't problems up here. This is not going to turn into a healthcare fucking debate with a video of Von Helton's. But for him to say that, okay, you got the healthcare, but it's more expensive, like, what the fuck is he talking? Like, there's a... Anyways.
We only really have to...
It's a shit abyss, folks.
Well, there you go.
It's done, like, through our taxes or something. I don't know.
I don't know. You know, we can work all that detail out, but I mean, you know, as far as I know, you know,
I don't have to pay to go see a doctor.
Once you become a state, you know, well, Barack Obama famously said, if you like your plan, you can keep your plan. meaning your medical plan. So I don't know that that's been rescinded. So I mean, if you've got a medical plan and that medical plan works for you, I see no reason why to take it away from you or to change it in any way. Now again, I'm no expert. Becoming a state is not an easy thing. It's a laborious process. But I mean, if you've got a healthcare provider that you work with exclusively and you like that healthcare provider, I don't see any reason why you can't keep it. Even if it is funded, state funded. If your state wants to have state funded healthcare, I don't see a problem with that. As long as it's not federal. Okay? Because if it's federal, then it becomes unconstitutional. But if the state, let's say Saskatchewan, they want to keep their state funded medical health care. I don't see a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it at all. None. As long as it's not federal, you can do whatever you want. That's why it's called the United States of America, not America.
Yeah, that's what your state should do, is do like how our healthcare system works. It's done by the province.
Well, there's people looking into it without
people looking into it. Now we're flipped around. Now it's like, we're going to fix your healthcare. Okay, now you can keep your healthcare. Well, maybe we should adopt what you guys are doing for healthcare. I got a crazy idea. Why don't you just leave us the fuck alone? Let us do our thing. You guys do your thing. And we just keep on living like it was going. And not worry about all this fucked up bullshit. Because none of it's going to happen, folks. I firmly believe... I don't want to get rambled on with this. Trump says a lot of shit, right? Trump makes a lot of threats. What he wants us to do is increase our UN spending and a couple other little complaints he has. And he's using all this bullshit as fucking just bully tactics and public leverage. That's all it is. The United States is not going to buy fucking Canada. Like, this is just fucking asinine to even debate this bullshit.
About it leaning heavily into communism, because that's the fear. Once you start down a road like that, where the government, even a state government, has vast control over the people, that's heavily frowned on by the founders and by the Constitution and by many Americans, because then they feel like their rights might be trampled on or whatever, and so they don't want that. But I mean, if you've already got an existing health plan, I don't see any reason to get rid of it, because at that point it would be state funded, not government funded, and therefore would not be unconstitutional. So long as it doesn't slowly creep into communism, you'd be all right. I think you'd be okay with that. I don't.
So you got a new truck, or?
Well, it's not a truck. It's actually like a really short station wagon. I mean, that's what it looks like. It's just a really short station wagon and stuff. But it's a really nice vehicle. I really like it. And,
what did you do with your old one? Sell it, or?
No. I promised that I wouldn't discuss that stuff any further, so I'm not going to. But I mean, I didn't see a problem. I mean, I'm happy. Things are improving. Everything's improving. Things are getting better, and are going to continue to get better. Trust me, they are. And
I don't know how you always keep on winning.
The gods of freedom religion and my ET friends and my dogs and my magic and and the orbs. Don't forget the orbs. They're out there somewhere. But they're out there. And so, between all that, I'm doing pretty good. I'm okay.
Just keep an eye on your cash. Like, don't blow it all at once. Get yourself a new computer.
No, I don't do that.
Yeah, just spend like $2,000 on a new computer or something like that.
Yeah, I'm not spendthrift, thankfully. I took 2 years of business administration and 2 years of real estate law. Plus, I've always been good with money anyway. So I mean, I don't have to worry about going out here and blowing all my money and then not having anything.
And the The new graphics cards that are coming out, like I wouldn't even bother with them. Like my 3080 is still fine, and I can handle anything that throws at it. So
Right.
don't
Yeah, I
need.
think what it the last one I saw was 490 Ti.
Yeah, you don't need that right now.
And well, somebody was saying that's old now. That
Mhm.
is way up higher than that. Way
Yeah,
up
it's
higher
about 2
than,
years old.
huh?
It's about 2 years old, I think.
Yeah. So I mean, so even I'm behind the times when it comes to the software. Now, to your point though, I would need to upgrade my computer eventually because in order to run Windows 11, because Windows 10 is being phased out. In fact, I got a big message flashed on my screen just yesterday saying, Windows 10 is getting phased out, right? So they put me a big flash on the screen, and so Windows 10 is getting phased out. Now, the problem I have is that in order for me to upgrade to Windows 11, I'm going to need a new motherboard. I'm going to need a new CPU. I'm going to need new RAM because the RAM I got is not conducive to, the new throughputs on the motherboards and whatnot. So I'm going to need new RAM. I'm going to need a new motherboard, and I'm going to need a new CPU. Everything else, so I'm good, but I'm going to need a new motherboard, CPU, and RAM. So now, how much that's going to? Huh?
My CPU is the i7 1100K series, and it's pretty fast.
Well, see that. Well, okay. You have Intel. I don't have Intel. I have AMD. And unfortunately, the AMD Athlon, which is it's a powerful CPU. I got an Athlon Black 8130. It's powerful CPU, but it will not run Windows 11. So I'm going to have to get a Threadripper. Well, not necessarily a Threadripper, but I got to get a Ryzen chip. But they recommend the Threadripper because it's got more throughput. But I don't know. I mean, I'm going to look and see if I can get a decent motherboard and CPU and RAM. And of course, today the pitiful amount of RAM that I have is not going to cut it.
No, I have 64 gigs of RAM. That's pretty much all you need.
Well, according to what I'm hearing, though, coming down the pipe, it's going to need more than that. You're going to need at least 100 gig.
Yeah, you might.
So
push it to 128 or something like that.
Yeah. So what I do, I get 128 gig of RAM, and I should be good to go. And then I'll get a Ryzen chip, either a 7 or a 9 or whatever, Ryzen chip, and then a motherboard. And now, how much that's going to set me back, I don't know. But if I'm going to upgrade to Windows 11, I'm going to have to do it. And like I said, they put it took up my whole screen. I was really shocked. It took up the whole screen. Said Windows 10 is being phased out, no more support, and no more work. And really and truly, I need to get rid of it anyway. The version of Windows 10 that I have is very, very old. It was one of the first versions of Home that came out. And the Windows Explorer, for some reason, is all funky, man. It acts really strange sometimes, man. It'll flash in the background when I'm playing a computer game, and other little anomalies that's really annoying. I mean, it's not dangerous or anything. I don't think it's just annoying. It's just got these little quirks about it that's just really, really aggravating. And so, I probably need to phase that out anyway. I've tried reinstalling Windows Explorer. I've tried getting it off the disk. I've tried everything I can think of, and I cannot, for the life of me, get this thing to work normally. And so I probably
just don't get a M.2 hard drive. Those little stick hard drives, because I have
the little stick things. Well, you have
yeah.
to. Well, the thing about the M2 hard drives is that you have to have the correct architecture.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have the correct,
mine was correct. It just died after like a couple of years.
Oh, but well.
So now I'm sticking with the normal SSD hard drive. So.
Well, do you all got a lemon law up there?
What do you mean?
A lemon law is where if you buy a brand new product and it's a piece of shit, you can use the lemon law to get it replaced for free.
I didn't get warranty with it, so.
You did get a warranty?
No, I didn't get warranty, so I just bought
Oh,
a
you
new
did-
SSD.
Oh, you did? Well, okay.
And I'm using the actual SSD hard drives now, not the M.2 anymore. Those are
Yeah, well,
crap.
I don't use M.2 anyway. So I mean, I use
As far as I know, you got like 30 days for a defective product. It generally is covered. Electronics might be a little different, but generally, if you buy something, even if you go Best, it's like everywhere. Like, what the fuck? You go to Best Buy, Walmart, whatever, wherever the fuck you bought your fucking hard drive. If it's fucked up, you take it back with the receipt and just give you another one. Like, that's fucking Cisco.
use regular SSD. Yeah, I use regular SSD. Now, where I flubbed up though, is I thought I could transfer my files from HDD to SDD. Bad idea. I ended up losing everything because for whatever reason, I don't know why, you cannot just move your files from an HD, hard disk drive to a SDD. You can't SSD. Excuse me. You can't do it. I don't know why. It's just one of them things. Lost tons of data, and really kicking myself in the ass for it. What I should have done is copied them from the hard disk drive to the SSD. And see, dummy me wasn't thinking, and I just grabbed them and tried to move them, and lost everything, lost it all. It's like, God bless America. So live and learn. We learn from our mistakes. I know not to ever do that again. So of course now I'm completely SSD, so I don't have to worry about it.
What site are you going to use to look for PC parts, like PCPartPicker.com or something? Or
do what now?
Like PCPartPicker.com, just what people buy and they put it up there and just make sure everything.
Oh,
works
well,
compatible.
give me the link to that because I didn't know about. Email me that link because I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I'm going to
That's
try
good.
and send it to you.
Yeah, just email me the link. But yeah, man. I mean, so I don't have a choice. As an AMD user, I don't have a choice. I have to upgrade my shit. Hopefully, it won't set me back too much. The memory is what's going to get me probably because, like I said, I'm going to need at least 120. What is it, 124 or 126? I can't remember.
Something
120 something or other.
There
It's
you go. And
100
you can, I sent you the link, and you can set your own budget and
Yeah,
just make sure everything's compatible on there. So
I just have to get it a little at a time. That's right.
Yeah.
Get it a little at a
Buy one
time.
part at a time.
And then that way, I don't have to end up, costing me an arm and a leg. Maybe even get it on sale. If I can get it on Newegg or Tiger Direct, maybe I can get it on sale. And or even eBay. I don't know. As long
Yeah,
as
this
it's
site's
new.
great. They even have AMD.
What's that?
This site's great. They even have AMD, and then you click on people's bills, and you can just buy the parts.
Oh yeah. Oh well, that's handy. Give me the link.
You can set your budget too, and
send me the link via email, and that way I'll have it, and
I'll
I
send it
can
to you right
always
now.
go back and reference it. But yeah, I am going to have to upgrade whether I like it or not. And I said, well, shoot, Windows Explorer for whatever reason is it takes a fit every now and then and acts all weird and shit and kind of creepy. So maybe I can just go on ahead and get Windows 11 and be done with it and not have to worry about it ever again. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully it won't cost me too much. I hope not. Hopefully by now also prices have come down considerably. Obviously if I'd have bought a Ryzen chip when it first come out, I'd probably pay $1,000 for the damn thing. But now, now that they've been out for a long while, hopefully the prices come down to a normal level and I won't have to worry about that too much.
So it looks like John has a nice new place.
Yeah, John's got new digs. I got new digs. I don't know if he's got a different vehicle, but I've got a different vehicle.
Well, I might get a different vehicle. I'm kind of browsing them right now.
Oh, you're getting a different vehicle. Okay, well, there you go.
I'll probably stick with an Elantra because that's what I drive, and the new ones look kind of nice. So, anything beyond 2022, I'm gonna get. And just pay monthly
beyond
payments.
2022.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
You got to get something newer.
Now that's a lot of money now.
Yeah. Plus, I'll trade in my old car, get whatever cash I can from that.
Well, you're not really. See, if you know anything about buying and selling automobiles through a dealership, you're not really getting any money out of your car. They manipulate the numbers, but
Oh, don't worry. I'm
Right.
taking someone with me when I go buy it. They'll.
Well, here's how you get around that. Here's how you get around that. What you do is you go to one dealership and say, how much you give me for my car? Cash. They give you an offer. You say yay or nay. If they, if it's a good offer, take it, take the cash, and then go to a second car dealership with cash in hand. Because if you got cash and you go to a car dealership, they'll practically fall all over each other to take your case. So I mean, it's cash talks, man. If you got cash in your hand, they love that shit. So.
Oh, I got cash. I can probably pay it off immediately, but I want to do monthly payments, so I'll set that up. I don't want to spend
credit.
Yeah, I don't want to spend like 24,000 on a new vehicle right now, so I'll set up monthly payment process.
Yeah, well, and it establishes credit, so
yep,
that's a good thing. It's always a good thing. But yeah, I mean, hell, I mean, why shouldn't? I mean, like I said, our militaries do Reforger together, Canadian version of Reforger. Obviously, I'm not talking about Germany. So our military's
guaranteed the reason Vaughn was tripping over his words because you know what was going through his head. You got 24 grand to buy a vehicle cash and you didn't help me out with my liens. Guaranteed that went through Vaughn's head right there.
It's already working together.
Guaranteed.
We already patrol the coast. Our Navy does. So I mean, what the fuck? Why not just bite the bullet? Give us about 10 new states, and don't have to worry about passports and all the lengthy bullshit you got to go through. And I think it's awesome, man. Plus, like I said, you'll get a lot more traffic. People's going to want to come up there to fish. They're going to want to come up there to hunt. They're going to want to come up there to do camping and shit. And I think I got a dog wanting in. Hang on.
All right, sounds good.
I guess it must have been. It was probably ice sliding off the roof. I guess that's what I heard, and I thought it was one of the dogs going in, but I guess it was.
It happens. So another 10 minutes, I'm going to get going. So this was just a quick live stream.
Yeah.
So did you still want to cover Inauguration Day or something? Or?
Yeah, I don't know. It might be beneficial to do a video that night just in case.
Well, I think it happens like around 11 o'clock or something.
Well, that was going to be my reasoning. I mean, it's Martin Luther King Day, and so if they're going to have the inauguration on Martin Luther King Day, they may be trying to plan something bad, really bad.
Well, I know Michelle Obama's not going. Did you hear about
that? Yeah, supposedly her and Barack are on the outs. Don't know.
No, Barack Obama's still going. It's just Michelle that's not.
No, I'm saying Barack and Michelle are on the outs. In other words, they're
divorced.
They're getting a divorce or whatever. So yeah, couldn't happen to a nicer couple.
Yeah.
I guess the fact that not Jane Fonda, the comedian that exposed her as a man, can't think of her damn name. Shit, I'm having a brain lock. Anyway, the
Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers
exposed her as a man, and then was mysteriously killed in a routine facial operation. How ironic is that?
Huh.
But anyway, I guess the fact that she's been exposed and everybody knows it's a dude, I guess that's why she's going bye-bye.
Yeah,
I'm assuming. I don't know. I'm assuming.
The rest of the presidents are going, though, so.
Who's going?
The rest of them are going. The rest of the presidents are going.
Oh, the rest of them are going? Well.
Keep an eye out for Bill Clinton, because he likes to check out women. So.
Yeah.
Because they're going to come up his ass during the funerals. So.
Yeah, well, I'm just, I'm of a mind that, I think it would be a really good idea to record it just in case they do try something, because I'm thinking they may try something. I am.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
thinking
big
they
crowd
may,
expected, and it's supposed to be a nice day too. So.
and it's supposed to be a nice day, correct? And so, I'm thinking, yeah, they may try something, and so
It will be interesting for sure. It's not going to be boring.
No, it's not going to be boring, probably, because I imagine there'll be a lot of talk, and I don't know. I don't know if there's supposedly some sort of coronation they're doing for Trump, and I'm like, coronation? The coronation is for like a king or a messiah, Now, ironically, Trump supposedly is both. So hey, there we go. It's a problem solved, right? Because the Jews think he's a Messiah, and the MAGAs think he's a king. So I mean, there you go. You got both. You got both in one fell swoop. Hey, so yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I'm glad everything's working out well for you.
Yes, everything is finally turning around for me. Everything's doing great. I can come out of my little cave, and everything's fine. And so. Yeah, we're gonna get back to being normal again. Hopefully, here real soon.
Yeah, you just got to get Todd to get taken care of. So,
well, there's things that can be done.
Yeah, I understand it's a legal process. So
yeah, it's a legal process. So
it won't happen overnight.
No, and like I said, I've had it with these trolls.
He's got to be the first to go because he's easy to get to, and he's already fucked you over. So
right,
you already got things in motion, anyways. So
yeah. Well, I've got mental cruelty, pain and suffering, financial loss, property damage. I mean, I got
talk about the Frost trailer, man. Holy fuck! I heard about that with John. You were talking.
Yeah, it's pretty severe damage, and hopefully that'll all be remedied here soon, and everything will be took care of. And so I said I wasn't going to talk about this no more, so I'm not.
Yeah, don't give any actual details out. So.
Right. So.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to get going. I wish you the best, and we should talk again maybe on the weekend or something. If you do.
Yeah, hopefully by then I'll have a little bit better perspective on how things are going and whatnot. So.
Oh, I'm sure they're fine. You're already up, so.
Yeah, I'm up, man. Everything's going up. Everything's doing great. So yeah.
That's great news that I heard yesterday. So.
Yeah. About time.
Yeah.
About time, man.
Well, if you do a stream with him, just send me the link. Maybe I'll stop by or whatever.
Okay. All right.
Peace out.
Sounds good. All right.
And folks, that brings us to the end of our show this evening. Like I said a little bit earlier, spend some time with the loved ones. I don't know what you people do. Do whatever you want. But we are done here. And we will definitely keep you updated on the Von Helton trailer situation. We'll see. We'll be tracking the aftermath of the Cyrax shits his pants. In fact, folks, I do want to watch that one more time. If you missed it at the beginning, let's watch. I'm going to narrate. I think right there is the moment it happened. But I think he's in denial. I think it's when he sits down here he realizes how bad the situation actually is, folks, right here. But I do want to back that up. Again, the moment, I think, right there. You see that? See that face? That's when he's squeezing it out. They give a little too much on that one. At this point, the Kraken has been released, folks. Now he knows he's in trouble. Right now he realizes this is a hot mess going on. Now listen carefully. Listen carefully.
What is going on?
Oh, God.
The diarrhea all over the place, folks, if you didn't hear that. He says he went and done it again. Oh, I gotta play the whole thing. I'll keep my mouth shut, but I want in just folks.
Hold on, y'all.
What is going on?
Oh, God.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, folks. Folks. What a sour note to end on, folks. Anyways, let's leave it there. And we'll see you all soon. Thanks for coming out. Thumbs it up. Have a good night. Like I said, have a good night.